Today I'll be teaching you guys the secrets of the barrel mill. And shout out to my student Liam from Battle Droid's crew for helping us out making this video. So the barrel mill is one of the first variations I recommend you to learn once you master a decent windmill. If you don't know how to do a decent windmill yet, then you are not a Jedi master yet. Therefore, you should switch off this video straight away and check out my windmill tutorial that you can find alongside many other videos on my YouTube channel, which is the database where you can find all the secrets that I've learned after 20 years of teaching and coaching within this breaking scene. Yeah, it's been one hell of a ride. So, assuming you know how to do a decent windmill, let's get straight into this.
This is where the fun begins.
So first things first, you're gonna need a lot of speed, and that speed will be provided by a decent power kick. So if you don't know how to go from your power kick to your windmill, then of course, you can find a video on power kick on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't wanna spam you guys by promoting all my other videos. You just have to know that you need certain basics to learn things. Because if I would teach you guys all those basics within this video, it would be like a 23-minute video. So yeah, assuming you know how to do a power kick to a windmill, let's continue to the first step of this barrel mill. So first thing you want to do is you want to learn how to do the head mill, which is doing a normal windmill, but we're replacing that step freeze with a headstand. This is very similar to the technique of doing a windmill to headspin, and I also explain this technique very clearly in my windmill to headspin tutorial or in my advanced windmill video. Keeping in mind that it's okay to use your hands while executing this head mill. Now, next thing you want to do is execute a suicide windmill. This suicide windmill will help us get a little bit more pump and a little bit more bounce that will be needed to execute the barrel mill, because with the barrel mill, we're not able to use our hands. Now, to execute this hop or this windmill suicide, you want to pull your legs in while on your back and then kick or pump them out to create this bounce, giving you that lift needed to execute this suicide windmill and just landing flat on your back. Now keep in mind, this suicide windmill is way easier than the barrel mill itself, but it's one of the steps needed to learn the barrel mill. Now execute it one more time, but make sure you use your head in combo with the pump with your legs to help you push off from the floor and execute this suicide windmill. Now if this is easy for you and you start to get the feel of this, try executing this multiple times. Keeping in mind, you're using your head with each round to push off from the floor and give you that lift, so you don't need your hands to support yourself while doing this windmill. Now, if this is still a little bit hard, it's okay to cheat a little bit and use your hands, because it will definitely help you improve step by step. And by the next training, it will definitely be a lot easier for you.
The Force will be with you.
Now, moving on to the next step is doing this type of windmill, but starting it from the power kick, giving you the opportunity to adapt more to the speed and to the flow of the move, because the speed and the flow is really needed to execute a good looking barrel mill. Now, one of the things that makes the barrel mill so unique is the shape of the arms, which I think is the whole idea behind the name of the move, because it looks like you're holding a barrel. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I actually have no idea where the name barrel mill comes from. So if you know a little history and you know where the name barrel mill actually comes from, then please let us know in the comment section down below so we can learn and contribute to each other. I teach you the technique, you teach me the history. It's a win-win situation. So for that good looking barrel mill form, make sure you create a big hoop with your arms, placing your fingertips on top of each other. And keep in mind that when you execute the barrel mill, your arms and shoulder will always be in contact with the floor, basically gliding over your shoulders to your elbow, over your hands, back to the other elbow, and then back to the shoulders, and around it goes. Now really make sure you double check the clarity of that hoop, because it's possible to have your hands really close to your chest, and that will really take away from your good looking barrel mill form. So yeah, film it while executing it so you can just double check on that detail. Now if you understand what I've been saying up to now, start from your power kick and just try to execute one clean barrel mill, and then just spin it out in a backspin. Now use this to check up on that form. Make sure the legs pump, make sure your head is on the floor, and make sure your arms create that clean, good looking hoop and stay in contact with the floor during the whole windmill. Then from here, it's up to you to actually
work your ass off
and try and get that feel of the barrel mill so you can find that flow and then execute as much barrel mills as you want. Now let's be honest, my man Liam got some pretty clean, good looking barrel mills, right?
Most impressive.
However, I'm curious to know who executed the sickest barrel mills you've ever seen in your life. Let us know in the comments down below so we can check it out for inspiration purposes. So if you like my videos and you like the way I teach, keep in mind I have hundreds of tutorials and videos on my YouTube channel. Also, if you're looking for that more prestigious and exclusive content, then definitely check out my website, because there you'll find masterclasses that are, in all honesty, probably 10, 20 years ahead of the game. So take all of that in, and never forget, at the end of the day, when you think about it, it's just all about that b-boy shit. Peace.